Hey guys, and welcome back to Taliko. This is episode 6, and as usual I'm joined by Freethebear. Hey Bear.
Hey.
So, it took us way too long again to get an episode out. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe we should explain a little bit why it took us so long.
Okay, so for my part it was mainly school. It takes up a lot of my life, sadly, but school is important. Always focus on school, and YouTube comes second, and I try my best to work on it, but yeah, school comes first. And for Adfo, I think it's a lot with schematics team, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work with schematics team, and basically what we do kind of depends on each other, and so sure I could go on, but yeah, it's kind of strange. Anyway, we are back.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Okay, so we decided to draw back the episode releases to 2 weeks, not one episode per week, because, well, it's really stressy to produce one episode a week. We both work at least 6 hours of footage into it.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, and it takes up a lot of work making custom worlds and stuff.
Exactly. Maybe we should talk a little or explain the guys out there that the footage you see right now, it's sped up by 20 times at least.
Yeah.
So it's way more footage than usual, and it's really a lot of footage. So I guess I have like 10 hours of footage in this episode. And that's not all what I've done, because I've worked a little bit off screen and on stream, which is a wonderful segue. I do stream quite a lot. Well, there's no schedule right now, but I do stream a lot of Taliko, like parts that you won't see in our time-lapse videos, and you can join if you want. I will announce our streams or my streams on my Twitter. So
great. So do you want to tell us what is happening in this episode? What we are working on?
Yeah, well, we decided, as we talked about in previous episodes, to kind of split the theme into one more like South African and more like North African Arabian inspired. I'm currently working on the North African side of the station, which is, maybe you can explain a little about the story, why it's split into 2 pieces.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we mentioned that in an episode before, but at least I mentioned it on the Shyguy's World thread, so if you want to check that out, it's in the description as well. But basically, as you enter the coaster, it starts with the queue, and you basically take part in a journey through Africa. So you start in South Africa, go through the whole queue area, which is very South African inspired. Then you go into the station, and the station side for the queue is South African as well. And you enter the coaster and take a journey through the savannah of Africa, and then you leave on the North African side. So you basically took a whole journey through Africa on the whole ride.
Exactly. So this is basically the exit area and the plaza, which I'm working on in this episode, and yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention in the last episode the vents I've built on the roof. I suppose you will insert a shot here, because we never really showed them. Basically using art shapes for the vents and making a more realistic vent system on the roofs for air conditioning was basically Fog's idea, and we got inspired there, so shout out to Fog for doing that. Like, yeah, I really like the concept. And also, right back in the backstage area, we used some carts.
True, yeah.
It's basically the only thing we will put in the park that we have not done by ourselves, but we think it's definitely worth it. It's basically some park operation carts for gardeners and stuff.
Yeah.
Made by Ruble trillions, and they look amazing.
They totally do, and to be honest, we are way too lazy and to build them by ourselves. On one hand, we are. On the other hand, they are so amazing looking, so why don't we use them?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. And yeah, big shout out to him as well. He has Paris-inspired, almost like recreational series that is blowing my mind every time I see it. So
yeah, really amazing.
I think that's basically already it for this episode about the talking part.
Yeah.
As usual, there are some cinematic shots at the end of this episode, and we are trying to see more of this project in about 2 weeks on Freethebear's channel.
Yep.
At least we try. So see you there, hopefully. Till next time. Bye bye.
Bye.